Good afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with DR Market, and this is day 18 of hashtag Creep On June 2025 by Tracy Fox Creative. Okay, so today is Annabel Lee. In this part of the snippet, it says he spends his nights within his dead. Wait, he spends his nights within his dead love's tomb at the side of her body. Okay, that don't make any sense. I must not have wrote that down right. But anyway, so the snippet of the short story by Edgar Allan Poe, Annabel Lee, says, and so all the night tide I lie down by the side of my darling, my life, and my bride, in her splendor there by the sea, in her tomb by the side of the sea. I'm not sure if I said that word correctly, but we're just going to say I did, okay? I think this needs a little bit of Distress Oxide, black soot. And that word just means tomb or like cave or something like that, where somebody is buried. I did look it up. I wasn't sure how to pronounce it. I tried to, do one of those vocal things there, and it was hard to actually understand. Okay. Why that's rubbing off. Okay, there's the black soot. And then this was the day 18 base. It's an envelope, which I think I'm going to is just glue it down. Well, actually, it's going to be glued down, and then it's going to be like a large tab at the top is what I've decided. So I did find this in that women's illustration book, and I did find these books on eBay. It looked like they were like starting like at some $6 up to like 25. So I'm not sure whether the prices are all different, but check your local thrift store if you can. That would be your best bet and best price. So this day 18 didn't land on the inside page like this, but because this is too long and I kind of wanted to have this whole thing on there, so that's why I chose that. And then I also found this in a children's book. It's the sea. I was thinking about putting that in there also. Yeah, I kind of just went through my books fairly quickly to see if I could find something. This reminds me of maybe she's laying on some hard surface here. Just going to pretend that it's something in the her tomb. She does look like she's deceased. I mean, she's not decayed, so, but this kind of gave her a square jaw there. Okay. Like I said, yeah, these are kind of fun. They're just these illustrations, all black and white. I've been having a lot of fun with these. That was one of those books too. I kind of picked it up, then I set it down, and then in the end, I bought it. So I'm really glad I did because I am using it. Sometimes I buy things and then I'm like, well, now I'm not using it. She has this like long, I don't know if it's a gown or it kind of almost just looks like a blanket on her. Doesn't really look like a dress, so she was wrapped in something for burial, I'm thinking. Oh, I think I'm gonna kind of just wave this bottom just a little bit. It just looks kind of straight. Kind of looks a little bit better there. Now, let's see here. This, I think maybe I'll just take the edges off and just want these edges on here. I use a ruler. This came out of a children's book about the sea, so it was a library book. It's headed for the trash, you guys, so I actually have used this in other projects too. Other challenges that I participate in. Oh, I guess that does. At first I didn't think that had a little margin up there, but it does. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, that'll be like a nice background on there, I think. And this, since this isn't white, last year's wallpaper by Tracy Fox. I just kind of like it because it's talking about, you know, the sea and her tomb. I just kind of like this. And then see, here's like this little piece is actually from the ephemera from Tracy Fox, the Creep on June 2025. So I was thinking about maybe using that, but the thing is that this is really big, so I do want this on here. It's kind of like a shocker color, but I like the contrast. And I'm going to pull it over enough where the crease is so that doesn't mess me up. But this is going to hang out like a big tab. I kind of like that. And then the envelope's going to be usable. So that's the plan. Oh, let's see here. And then I did cut this out. This is from one of the other days. It was a tag. I'm just going to make a specimen folder out of this and slip this inside. Now this, you know what I could use this for? I'll just use this for a card and slip it inside also and write kind of the explanation. Well, I'll get a better explanation because I don't know what I did there. I think that's what I'll do. And then I'll have something to write that on. Where is the... Oh wait, I need the little snippet from others. Going, wait, I want the snippet from the poem. Forgot about that. Okay. And I'm thinking about using that grit again. Just, I really like it. It just seems to add so much to it. It just really does. I like it a lot. And then I've done the sewing, you know, off camera, so I will show you just the day 17. Let me get all of this inked up. I don't think this needs it, but just in case. I don't know, I seen this and I just thought, oh, I really liked it. I go, I really want to use that. So I just go, okay, well, pages are not going to be in order this time. So I'm going to use the center one of the second signature. Okay, let's see here. This does need paper inside. So I grab this. Just because when you open it, I don't want to see the white. Okay, but I think it goes like that though. Okay. So let's see. Let me move this. Let me just move a few things. Get some paper. Oh, here's a piece of magazine. That'll work good. And glue stick. And it just has to be, oh wait. I think it goes this way, huh? Yeah. There we go. I almost put it on the wrong way. I don't know. Could have. I wasn't paying attention. Very possible. You guys just let me know what you're doing. Are you working on maybe some personal items or more scrapbooking? Or maybe you're doing some challenges. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I want to get back to my challenges. Behind on those now. So I'm gonna start that here pretty soon. Because I do want to start getting all caught up on those. See here. Yeah, like I said, this is just a dictionary page just to cover up the white on the inside. Okay, that's just going to have to do because you lay that down sometimes. Let's see here. I can just wipe that glue off a little bit. Might set that aside before I glue the other pieces together. And then, you know, in this little envelope, it'll just be nice to have something. You can put something there. You could maybe put your own thoughts there. Or maybe you have a poem. I don't have a poem. Yeah, I admire, since I really started reading his poems, and I know it's a lot about death, but it's his grief. I mean, so he really, like, you know, his whole career was based on his grief. But it has to be very therapeutic to do something like that, to really write all that. I mean, it is kind of like, I think the monsters too are just, you know, how he felt. I don't think there's monsters in death, but I think it's just more how he felt and how he dealt with it. I mean, that's just my thought. Let's see, get a little distress on here. I have a little bit of white on there, but I'm gonna sweat the small stuff. I just missed, I guess. I was gluing that together. There we go. Okay, now we need the quick glue here. Try not to put too much on here. Don't want it to seep out. Oops. Oh my goodness. Don't want it there. Okay. There we go. Slip this inside, make sure. Yeah, this is in place of a pocket, so maybe I'll make another tab for this or something to help lay this down. Or I could put my lace and sorry silk on here maybe. You know, I wonder if I should try the magnet. I think you're supposed to put the magnet in here first. I have magnets, but they're kind of big. Let's see. I got them out. What'd I do with them? Oh, here we go. They're very big though, so I'm not sure like how they're gonna work. I mean, so you put one inside, right? And then one on top. Oh, one on top here, right? I don't even know if that's in the right spot. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll put it on here and then close that down. Now, is that going to work? That's a little bit. I need more glue on here since I pulled it up. Oh, it's going to close. Huh. I don't know if I got it in exactly the right spot, but that's going to work. It's not too thick. Like I said, they're big. It's just what I have. Just kind of funny. Let's see here. Don't want to glue that down yet. Trying to cover this up a little bit. This back on before it dries out. This seems to dry out pretty quick. So let's see here. Do I go to the top of this, or I think I'll go to the top and then put her all the way at the bottom. And that means that not that much of this is going to show, but that's all right. But this is just paper, so it should just easily fold right back up. Yep. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's see. I need to just do a quick message. Everybody's home today, so. And they don't, well, my husband left for a little while. He doesn't realize that I'm recording. So I just texted my daughter and asked her to open the garage door. Here, I might have to get some liquid glue under there. Oh, you know what? I didn't put any on this side yet. Okay. Okay, the rag. Wipe some of that off. Let's see, where is the fold going to be? Kind of get that back in place. Okay. I have a lot of different colors today. I realized that I'm really not matching or coordinating, I should say. Like, oh well. Because this envelope is so, look how bright it is compared to this. Oh, but that's okay. Thinking about taking that all the way to the top. I definitely have to make sure that's there. These aren't even sewn in yet, so I got to make sure that I'm leaving room to sew this in. There we go. Yeah, I can go all the way to the top. I think I can go ahead and glue this on now. Make sure it's not going to bother anything. Have my big old giant. And I realize I'm covering all this envelope up, but I like to have them secure, so I decided to go ahead and just glue this on there. Get a a good amount on here. That should be okay. Oh, not over here though. That's going to be sticking out. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put it up there at the top. Just want to make sure that's closing. Yeah, that's closing. Okay, we're good. Yeah, kind of like that. Our lady, we're going to get her down here. I kind of like that where it just looks like, you know, this is her tomb off of the ocean. This looks like a watercolor to me. Here. I'm going to tuck this in here, like that. And then this will be tucked in. I think I'm just going to leave this as a journaling card. That's what this is going to be. And I'm going to tuck that also in here. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And see, I did put the Distress Oxide Black Soot on this. So this is ready to go. In here. Yeah, I think that magnet, because it's so small, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not so tight that you can't get it off. Yeah, some of the photos in that illustration is rather large. Okay, I think I better get this glued down there. I think, yeah, I did one kind of wanted it tucked under, like on the envelope, tucked under. Oh, there we go. There. And I think, yeah, I think I'm going to put the cobblestones down here again with the grit. I just really like that. That was pretty awesome. This is not probably dry yet. It'll be okay though. I've done it before. Yeah, this is pretty, but actually, you know, these colors, even though they're muted, they are on this side, so I think it'll be okay. And that keeps, you know, that keeps closed. This is going to go ahead and go in here. And then I will have to move this because I'm going to be cutting this for the specimen card that I'm creating. This needs to be cut down just a little bit. See, I think this side has, you know what, I'm going to use the straight edge. This was just in my laminator. I think it's easier for me, I don't know, anyway, to cut this with this trimmer. It always seems like I had it really, really cockeyed. I don't know. I just thought I would like this on there, just to have some flowers as a little specimen card. Let's see. I'll do it on the inside though. We don't want to. That's not even straight. I'll just trim it up when I'm done. See, here we'll get a pencil and see how big the window needs to be. So probably need to have it like at least, a couple inches or so. Do it at the top. Maybe we'll go to the top. And then I'll just cut inside of this. Now this one, I'm just eyeballing this. Close to a ½ inch. Well, it fits all in there. Just these lines have to come back. Make sure that there's enough room in there for this. Have a little bit of a frame. And that should work. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we do need to cut both sides. I do want to see the back. I mean, it's the back of the flowers, but I don't know. I like it. So let's see. It doesn't really matter if this is straight because they're gonna be matching up. I mean, I'm doing as straight as I can. Like doing this by hand without a ruler. I mean, you guys can do a ruler if you want. I'm just not being really particular right now. Let's see, did it go all the way through both of those though? No, it did not. Let's see, the trick is to kind of go over the line again. Well, that wasn't too bad. Oh, this is the side that didn't go all the way through. Let's see here. Probably helps just because it already has like a partial line. Okay, I think that's it. There we go. Okay, I will get some black soot on this. Maybe I should use the mahogany, aged mahogany, just to have another color. Why not? Let's have another color. We just want to get the inside done. So we have some of it covered. Yeah, this needs some color. Well, this isn't actually going to show because it's going to be on the inside. We just have something to open up and look at. Okay, there's that. Well, I think it'll be easier after I get this glued in there. So I think it was this way. Oh yeah. That's cool, huh? I like these. I need to make some more of these. These are fun. Just to have them on hand. Really nice. Okay, we'll get this down and then I will glue the whole thing together. Wipe that glue off. Okay, now we'll go ahead and get the whole thing glued together. I'm on the edge there. Not to get too close. I don't want it squishing out. Well, at least on the laminate part of it. Okay, here. Oh, see, you have these on hand, the little laminate pieces, and makes it really quick. And I don't be too particular about your triangle or whatever you're cutting out. I've just found that, give yourself a headache over it. Let's see here. Maybe I'll cut this little piece of white off. Come off? Nope. Okay, let's see if the distress will help. Oh yeah, that's helping. A little bit of white there on the edge. I can tell this is just a little bit wet still. The glue hasn't quite dried. And this is just nice if somebody's looking at your journal, or if this is a gift for somebody, and then they open that envelope and they have something really cute to look at. Something really, I think it's pretty. Well, there we go with that. Okay, and I will get some, am I going to put a tag on here? I don't think I'm going to put a tag on here. I don't think it's going to fit quite well if I do that. Okay, so I moved it. Where'd it go? Oops. Yeah, I won't go in the envelope very well if I put a... I do want to continue though and put my, there's a little card. Where am I going to put my black lace and my sari silk? I'm gonna have to think about that. Well, this would be a cool journaling spot here too. Here in the sky. Okay, so let's see. I am going to use this. I do like this. So let's see here. Well, it's kind of in her hair. Oh, that's okay. Once I started using this, it's like, oh, okay, I really like it now. Let's see. My other spatula is clean now, so I did clean it. And then when this dries, actually, it does have a really nice, you can see those black specks in it. Oh yeah, it's just fun to play with different products. You could probably kind of make your own too out of paint and baking soda. What else do they use? Sometimes sand, plaster Paris. I mean, to me, it wasn't that much. I think it was like 7 something. I'm just going to say 8. I mean, don't quote me on that in case the price does go up, but I think that's what it was. It wasn't too bad, I was gonna get that there. I don't know why, but this to me just brings it all together. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna have to wipe that up. And dry that a little bit just because I want to do a little bit more. I want to continue it. So let's see. Oh, let that lid off of there. That's not good. Okay, we'll use the heated tool. Get some heat on here, and You know what? If I can grab that other page. Oh yeah, this one. Now this little I think I changed it up because that little white page was bothering me. So I made this because if you remember, it was on like this little white page like that. And I changed it up and used I just cut off this little tag and sewed around it. Got some blade. These are actually black rosettes with the sari silk, and then wrote on there. And then it made choose a little tuck spot. And again, this one's also Annabel Lee, so but they're not going to be next to each other because, like I said, I was playing with paint here. And then this is actually going to be the center page. Because, oh my gosh, I think I got too much heat. It's bubbling. Wasn't paying attention, trying to do two things at once. So is that going to go back down? Let it dry. Let it dry, let it dry. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's a big stone right there, huh? Okay, I don't want that big stone right there. Maybe we'll do this part here. It looks a little bit better. Talk about texture, you guys. Just over dry it and it'll bubble. Just keep it down below. I don't want too much on her. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. A little too much, I think, that I wanted, but it'll work. Yeah, I did let this dry on my spatula, but yeah, just because I forgot I wasn't doing it on purpose. No, I don't know if this is going to wash out of my rag, so rag might have to be thrown out. Okay, so guys, so you can see that over here it's dried, and you can really see those black specks in that grit, just grit paste. It's called Crypt, kind of goes with this. But yeah, don't pay attention what you're doing. You don't want it to bubble. Oh, I guess it's going to stay that way. It didn't smash back down. That's okay. But once this dries, you are seeing the background. It is translucent. And it does have some those black specks or flakes in it. And you get more of a texture if you heat it too much over here. So I kind of like this. Even though it's plain, I really like it. So there we go. Two little pieces of ephemera in there. I put a magnet on it. Does kind of make it a little bit bulky, but that's the magnet that I have. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Pull it down. Like I said, I know that envelope is a little bit bright. I'm just gonna go with it. Thanks so much for watching. Happy crafting. Remember, you guys, comments, thumbs up. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.